So now I finished doing the brake job, the front and rear. So now I'm ready to do a flush. Then I'm going to bleed the fronts because I replaced the calipers in the fronts. I don't have anybody to help me at the moment, so I'll probably just going to be using the vacuum bleeder, and then I'm probably going to do a gravity bleed and see how the pedal feels after that. If needed, I'll probably try to get somebody to help me out. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to manually bleed the brakes. Now you can use a brake depressor tool or a throttle depressor tool or a big giant screwdriver if you want to, and put it against the seat to bleed the brake fluid. So now I'm just going to pump the brake pedal now until I have a firm brake pedal. And then I'm going to proceed to bleed the brakes after. You want to go slowly because you don't want to cause any issues. It's possible that if you pump too fast, air can get into the system. So we're gonna do it slowly, and so you don't damage any seals, especially like in the master cylinder and stuff. So always good to do it slowly and a steady and firm pressure, because you don't want to damage anything. Also, after you pump the pedal, just make sure there's no leaks from the banjo bolt area, because we replaced the calipers. So my microphone died, so I wasn't able to charge it. So anyhow, right now I'm just removing the bleeder cap. You can use a screwdriver or something. Just going to try to open the bleeders first in the back before I start the flush, because I sold the brake fluid flush, so we're doing the whole system. But if you're just replacing the front calipers, you just need to bleed the fronts only. Whatever line you opened is the line that you have to bleed. So I'll open up the bleeder here. Time for to get the wrench on there. There's a lot of rust here. Yeah, I cracked it open off camera, but I'm going to spray a little bit penetrating oil just to make it easier to turn. You want to make sure you open up the other side too, so I want to make sure all the bleeders open. So using the Medivac tool here. I forgot to mention earlier that you probably want to suck out some of the fluid, the old fluid from the master cylinder, and clean the area around the master cylinder before you start doing the brake fluid flush, because you don't want any of that old fluid circulating in the system. Now you need to make sure that you are topping up the master cylinder each time. You don't want the master cylinder to run low. So you want to make sure you are topping it up. And for this Honda, it says .3 or .4. Used from a sealed a container. So you want to make sure you are topping up the master cylinder each and every time. You don't want it to get low. As soon as you're able to put some fluid in, and then put some fluid in it and keep it topped up. I'm using the MIDI vacuum bleeder. So we're just going to use the vacuum bleeder first, and then we are going to gravity bleed afterwards. Then we are going to work our way through. Right now we are doing the right rear, and then we're going to be doing the left rear, the right front, and then the left front. Usually you should start furthest away from the master cylinder, unless there's a different unless there is a specific or different procedure for the vehicle, then you should follow that procedure. Otherwise, you can follow the generic procedure, which is to start from the right front and then work your way through to the left rear, right front, and then the left front. So now we're going to proceed to the other wheel now. We are going to proceed to the other side now, the left front. So now I'm doing the gravity bleeding. Now I opened all the bleeders up. Now I open all the bleeders up. I'm just doing a gravity bleed, and then we are going to have a look at the brake pedal after that. When you have the MIDI vacuum bleeder machine, you should only be doing one wheel at a time, and then you have to close it up, and then you do the next wheel. So for the vacuum bleeding, you can only do one wheel at a time, but for the gravity bleed, you open all the bleeders up and you just let everything bleed. So now I'm topping up the master cylinder. As I'm doing this, you always gotta make sure you are topping it up. So now I closed all of the bleeders up. This is everything I have here. So I'm going to have a look at the brake pedal now to make sure it's okay before I wash everything down and then put the wheels back on. I'm pumping the brake pedal. I probably still have to keep on doing either keep on doing the gravity bleed or get somebody to pump the brake pedal for you and to hold it down. Yeah, the brake pedal still feels low. So if the brake pedal still feels low, you can continue doing the gravity bleed after you have pumped the pedal several times, or you can get somebody to do the two-man way, and it's faster that way because you're able to get all the air out faster. Okay, so I have someone to help me now. So we're gonna do the two-man way, or you can use a giant screwdriver, or a brake depressor tool, or a throttle depressor tool to bleed the brakes. So we're gonna start from the right front and then the left front. We only open the calipers up, so you just need to do on whatever line that you open up. Can you lower the window here? Turn the key on. Okay, pump it. You hold it down. Okay, pump. Down. down, pump, down, 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 pump, pump, down. You're holding it? Okay. Okay, off the brake. Just going to top up the brake fluid over here. Okay, pump, down, okay, pump, down, pump, down, pump, down, pump, down,